Welcome back. I hope you guys are all doing good. I know I am. Today I have a different video. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what's going on now. And some of you guys might know that Tesla has currently reduced the price on their for EAP owners. So enhanced autopilot owners, they have a reduced price for if they want to upgrade to FSD. That's basically what's going on. So today's question that I have is, should Tesla just simply upgrade EAP owners to FSD? You're probably saying, well, that's just weird, and why would they do that? Well, the fact of the matter is they probably wouldn't. By the way, look at over there, look what's over there. I love that car. So the reason I'm asking this has a lot more to do with what people are asking me. Now, a lot of you guys are amazing. A lot of comments come in on this channel. A lot of you who know what I do, you know that I'm a YouTuber, come up to me at Superchargers and ask me questions such as, well, what I just asked. Should EAP owners be upgraded automatically to FSD? Well, currently what it basically ends up happening is for EAP owners, there is a reduced price until if you buy it before July 1st. That's basically the way it works. Now, with that said, I am personally not going to buy it, and I have a number of reasons for that. I have some really good reasons for it, which I'm going to get into a little bit later on in the video. First things first, I'm going to tackle the topic at hand, and that is a lot of you asking me, do I think Tesla should or will ever just simply upgrade EAP owners to full FSD? Now, to answer that question, I think that comes in two parts. Part number one, they would have to be desperate in a sense of EAP actually interfering with FSDs. I think that would have to happen in order for Tesla to say, you know what, as a big promotion, this is what we're doing. You know, that's probably what they're going to end up doing if this is ever going to happen at all. The reason a lot of you are asking this also does make sense. Why do most of you guys ask this? Well, most of you guys are asking this because you're figuring a lot of the stuff in EAP and how much you already paid for EAP, well, it's already a big chunk of the price of FSD, and you pretty much put in a lot of money into EAP to start with. Now, in all fairness, you got a lot of stuff, and today, if somebody is going to go out and buy FSD, so if they're buying their car today, they want any of the features, they're going to have to basically pump in all the money out, dish out all the money for FSD. Now, a lot of the older people who in the beginning who opted to go with EAP, they had that choice. Today, that choice no longer exists. Hence why everybody today has to buy FSD. Will Tesla ever do that? I don't know. Should they? I think the answer is, in my opinion, yes. Now, this is not because that car over there has EAP. That's not because I really care. Frankly, the difference between EAP and FSD for me is simply not there, right? EAP currently is doing a lot of things that FSD, well, in some cases, pretty much everything what FSD is doing until about a month ago. So recently, there have been a few things released as far as some of the latest things released, which is obviously driving in a city with autopilot, red light detection, stop light detection, so forth and so on, which is basically the only thing I don't actually have on that car. In the real world, the question comes up on whether or not I would get it. Am I going to pay this reduced price? Today is, I don't even know what day is today. So today is the 28th. I have until the 1st to decide if I want to put in an additional $4,500 with taxes. That's Canadian dollars, of course. $4,500 Canadian to upgrade my car from EAP to FSD. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I did think about it. I did kind of go through it and kind of go through the whole process and said, okay, should I take my car and just upgrade her to full self-driving? It took me a whole 20 minutes to decide initially, and then it took me another day to decide, no, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to spend that kind of money. There is a reason for this too, though. One of the key reasons for this is because a lot of people don't realize this. If you happen to, even if you already paid for FSD, but you're getting a, now you're getting your hardware 3s, it's all fine and dandy. You can have your hardware 3, but without your MCU 2, you will simply not have access to visualizations, which is obviously being sold as this big deal. Frankly, visualizations is just another way of saying you're going to take your eyes off the road. So I am not a big fan of the whole visualizations tactic to start with. Now, I can drive my car, I can see what's going on. Autopilot does an amazing job on a highway, and boy, oh boy, is it ever beautiful. But I don't really see the need for my car to tell me that there's a red light coming up in front of me. And that's kind of the point here. Visualization gives you all these different things that you get to see, but really, do you need any of those things? And for $4,500 Canadian, I'm going to tell you right now, I do not need it. But then you're asking, I know what you're asking. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, yes, but the system is going to improve. And frankly, there's going to be a lot of things you're going to miss out on. And I'm going to say, yes, that's probably true. That's probably true. And more than likely, a lot of you are referring to robotaxi. A lot of you are referring to, level 4, level 3, well, level 4 and level 5 autonomy. The truth of the matter is level 3, level 4, level 5 autonomy is not really there. In fact, level 4 and level 5, I don't even expect it to come along for anywhere between 7 to 10 years. I mean, at the earliest, it's probably about 5 years away. So with that said, if I'm going to pay that $4,000 in, well, basically just to upgrade my car from EAP to FSD, I'll get visualizations and I'll be able to use autopilot in a city. With all that said, I already use autopilot in the city. In case many of you guys don't realize it, I have done that, and most of you guys can do that. If you have autopilot, you can use it in the city. Only difference is you have to be a little bit more careful. You have to actually see the stop signs and take it off autopilot, obviously, and you have to see the red lights or the yellow lights. Yeah, aside from that, really not a big difference. I don't see the value in it. I don't know about a lot of you guys. I understand how many of you have contacted me. I kept trying to answer the question, but it's a difficult question to answer because these are all my opinions. And being on YouTube, one of the things I learned, especially with my other channels, this is a small channel, guys. I do own other channels that are big channels. One of the things I learned with YouTube is you do have to make sure people understand this is my opinion. I just touched my microphone. This is strictly my opinion. It has nothing to do with what you guys think. It has everything to do with what I think, my experiences, and what I see as something that makes sense or doesn't. In this case, I don't care if Tesla reduces this price to $1,000 for me to upgrade to FSD. It's still not going to make sense. I mean, at $1,000, I might just do it for the hell of it. But really, $4,500 Canadian, after I dished out $6,500, $6,000 approximately is what I dished out for my EAP. Another $4,500 doesn't make any sense. Now, to put it in perspective, before all this, before they kind of announced this idea, they basically were asking $6,500 additional, and then they basically reduced it by $2,000. That's pretty much what they did here, okay? So ultimately, no. To all of you guys who are asking me, my answer is no. I don't see the value in it, and me personally, I will not do it. Why not? Well, first things first. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, $4,000, I'm going to spend the $3,500 that it costs to change out my MCU. You see, I have MCU 1 on this car. MCU 1 means I can't use certain things such as, well, YouTube, Netflix, Twitch, basically all those little fun things. I don't have beach buggy on my system, but it's going to cost me about $3,500, approximately $3,500 to a little bit more, closer to $4,000 for me to upgrade my MCU from MCU 1 to MCU 2. So if I have the choice and I want to spend the money, I'm going to spend the money on MCU 2 upgrade rather than spending the money on my FSD upgrade. And the truth be told, a lot of people say, well, if you ever decide to sell your car, it's going to make a big difference. Listen, nobody in their right mind is going to take a $100,000 car and say, yeah, let's take this car and make it a robo-taxi. I covered this in a previous video. If robotaxi was available today, and it was just a matter of me saying, hey, you know what, Lucy, because that's the name of my car, go out and make me some money, I wouldn't do it. Well, do you know how many people are going to take advantage of this? Jesus. So yeah, at the end of the day, no, I will not deal with upgrading to FSD. No, I don't think it has any true value in it. But the question of the day being, should Tesla upgrade EAP owners such as myself and a bunch of other people directly, just upgrade them straight to FSD? I think in reality they very well might in the next few years. Maybe not this year, maybe not next year, but eventually I think they will, just because they're going to want to bring all of their vehicles on par. In other words, bring all the vehicles to have FSD. As it stands, I don't think they're going to do it anytime soon, but I think there's a good chance they're going to end up doing it in the future. With that said, I want to know your opinions. Obviously, I want to know what you guys have to say. This may be a topic I'm covering here that will more than likely generate a few of you guys giving me some of your own inputs, and that's completely fine. I'm done. I'm gonna go off, make another video right after this one, because frankly today is the only day I have to record. This whole week, upcoming week, is going to be really busy, so look forward to some more videos coming out this week. And let me know in the comments below what you think. If you haven't subscribed already, let me know if there's anything that you guys want me to cover, any type of topic you may want to me to kind of check out and experiment, and we'll go from there. Until then, everybody, please remember, if you're driving on autopilot, it is up to you, because you are the darn driver, to be responsible and pay attention on the road. Now, I don't care if that's city or highway. With that said, please everybody, drive safe, stay safe. Till next time, peace.